Hey guys, David Franklin here with Cartersville Uncut, and got a great special new person that's just moved to our community to introduce to you today. And Patrick, welcome to Cartersville and Bartow County. No, but I didn't even tell who you were. He's the new pastor at Tabernacle Baptist Church. So listen, man, welcome. We're glad to have you.
Thank you. Appreciate it, David.
You've been here a grand total of how long?
I guess 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Is your head still spinning?
A little bit. Not just, the move, but being here, but having a young family, boys who are starting baseball.
Oh, boy.
So a lot going on.
Yeah, a lot going on. All right, so Patrick, give us a little bit about your family, because I've met them, but nobody else, the people here have, but tell us about your family and that kind of stuff.
Yep, I'm married. My wife, Laura, and I both grew up in Marietta, so not far from here, and pastored in Cedartown, Georgia for 8 years. So again, not far from here. Cartersville was kind of the crosshairs. We went through Cartersville every time we went home from Cedartown to Marietta. So I've been through here a lot. But my wife and I have been married a little over 15 years. Her name's Laura. Both grew up in Marietta. We have 3 children. So.
1 girl and 2 boys, right?
Right.
And the boys have energy. I've met them, guys. They're fun.
Yeah.
They're real fun.
Yeah.
And listen, where did you move here from?
I moved here from Latham, Oklahoma. So,
that's a long way, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, and all your furniture got here and everything?
Yeah. We're missing a few things, but it's not too bad.
So Patrick, you moved here and it's a whirlwind. Just kids are in school and all that kind of stuff, and you're trying to, have you even learned your way around yet?
Yeah, I already kind of had a familiarity with Cartersville, but a little bit to learn, as far as roads, but we're getting the hang of it. The big difference is moving from Oklahoma. Everything in Oklahoma is laid out in a grid.
Yes.
Real straight roads, not many windy, curvy roads. So getting used to that, having to reorient ourselves to, had been living in wide open spaces with high visibility, but getting used to the tall trees and windy roads and all that.
It's a change. Yeah. Listen, real quick, before we take a break, I want to ask you something. Lawton, was it hard to leave Lawton?
Yeah, it was. Any place. I had an uncle who had lived in Lawton and still lives in Oklahoma. My dad's brother, and he was retired. He's retired military. But I remember when I moved there, he said, any place is what you make it. Any community you live in is what you make it. But then also said, a community is about the people that are there too. So, man, we left. You would think it would be easy coming back to an area that's your home, and in one sense it is.
Yeah.
But then there's people that you really love, and we really love that community. A lot of the military families that were there, wonderful people in the church there. So it's difficult to leave. It's not just about leaving a place; it's about leaving people.
That's a good way to say it. At military base, that was a big one, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What base was that?
It's Fort Sill.
Sill.
And Fort Sill's primarily an artillery base.
Artillery base.
Yeah.
So you got to see a lot of our military guys come through there, didn't you?
Oh yeah. Yeah, at Lawton Fort Sill, as a pastor, you felt like, you have an opportunity to touch the world. That
right.
Kind of the joke is that we had an opportunity to raise up missionaries who were going out on the government's dime. So a lot of cool stories there. Guys that had the opportunity to train and to disciple. Received a text message on one occasion from a guy who was taking stuff we had taught him at the church there in Fort Sill and was leading Sunday morning service in Afghanistan for soldiers. So
wow.
Yeah.
That really is. That's a cool thing. Patrick, we're going to take a break, come back, and we're going to start talking about Cartersville and Bartow County. And as a guy that's moved with a family, left the church where we loved and all that kind of stuff, it's exciting to move to a new place because God's got some really unusual open doors. But when we come back, I want to talk with you a little bit more about who you are and just kind of thinking about what does it look like to pastor in Cartersville, Georgia. So, guys, we'll be right back with Pastor Latham. He's the new pastor at Tabernacle, and man, we are glad to have you in Cartersville and Bartow County.
Thank you.
Hey, Cartersville Uncut. Hey, it's Tim here at Treasure Chest Outlet. Hey, it's a new year, new things, new excitement here at Treasure Chest Outlet. Come on by and take a look around. You just got things that you just never know what you're going to find here at Treasure Chest Outlet. We're located at 927 North Tennessee Street. If you need a sofa set, if you need mattresses, if you need dining, you need home decor, we've got it. Come on by and see us, check us out. Treasure Chest Outlet. You just never know what you're going to find.
Hi, I'm Joshua Goodman with Elite Stone Supply. We sell everything from hardscaping, landscaping, stone, Husqvarna equipment, and premier portable buildings. We can make them from 6x10 all the way up to 16x40. We make garden sheds, garages, cabins, barns, anything you can think of, we can make it happen. Do you need to store Christmas stuff? Do you need to store a lawnmower? We can take care of that. Do you need to get away? Do you need a pool house by your pool? We can make it happen. Come check us out at Elite Stone Supply.
If you've been injured in an accident, call the Glenda Mitchell Law Firm.
Give us a call anytime. You'll talk directly to me.
Let this specialist in auto accidents fight for you. Call 770-694-1883 today.
Hey guys, David Franklin here with Cartersville Uncut in the office of Patrick Latham, the new pastor at Tabernacle Baptist Church. And Patrick, we've already said welcome. And listen, as a guy that's lived here for a good while now, this is a great community. But everybody wants to know kind of who you are and what drives you and stuff like that. So tell us a little bit, give us the inside scoop on who Patrick is.
Yeah, I'd say first and foremost, when I think of who I am, I think of being someone made for relationship with God, so that defines who I am. And then, secondly, I think about being a family man, greatly love my wife and my children, so that says a lot about who I am. And then, third, then I would think about my ministry and my role as a pastor, really having a heart to help people and to reach their God-given potential.
That is a pretty fun thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Your boys, now they've already got signed up in baseball, so what do your kids like to do?
Yeah, my daughter is, she's kind of in her preteen age, and, she's experimenting with a lot in life as far as art and dance and things like that. So the boys are kind of 100% sports, and then, and that's the thing I love too, enjoy sports. So my middle child, Will, he's really got a musical bent. So
Really?
he's we're getting him involved in some piano lessons soon.
That's good. That's good. Now listen, I already know the answer to this, y'all, but you'll be surprised. Now, you're born and raised in Georgia. Mm-hmm. Everybody wants to know, what football team do you pull for?
Yeah, I pull for Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech.
Yeah, that's right. So grew up in Marietta, and my grandfather had a good friend that was a big Tech fan, and so that kind of shaped me from an early age. And then 1990 came, and believe it or not, the last national championship in Georgian college football is
priceless.
Yeah,
that was priceless.
It is Georgia Tech. So 1990, they won the national championship. I was in middle school then, and then the next year in basketball they went to the Final Four. So that kind of sealed the deal for me.
Kind of sealed the deal.
Yeah,
guys, I'm just excited that Tabernacle's got a pastor full of hope. I mean, full of hope, because you can't be a Tech fan without being full of hope. So.
Yeah, that's right.
But it is pretty fun to have to laugh and joke, because we do a lot of joking around here about everybody's college football team, and Oklahoma was pretty eat up with that stuff, weren't they?
Yeah, definitely. My boys kind of got on the Sooner schooner out there, or bandwagon, if you'd say. The years we were out there, they went to a lot of games. Church members would provide tickets, and they saw 2 Heisman winners, and saw their team go to the college football playoff a couple times. So.
And they got to see a couple of teams from the Southeastern Conference beat them, but we won't go that way.
That's right.
Patrick, one of the things that is pretty fun, just even now, you just laughed. You seem like a guy that enjoys life and likes to laugh.
Yeah. I had a grandfather who was a pastor for over 50 years, the one I mentioned earlier, growing up in Marietta, and he had a great sense of humor. and lived with him for about 2 years. I went to junior college in Middle Georgia, Barnesville, Georgia, and lived with him after my grandmother had passed away suddenly at 73 years of age. And so, Papa would often talk about, you'll never make it in life if you don't have a sense of humor. It's good advice. And so, he taught me that, and so tried to live by that. You got to be able to laugh. So you
got to be able to laugh. And listen, some of y'all hadn't laughed in a while, and it would do your face good to smile and laugh just a little bit. Right. Patrick is a guy that had 4 teenage daughters at one time. Wow. I would have gone crazy if I wouldn't have been able to laugh. But when we come back, y'all, we're going to take a break. When we come back, I want to explore that thing about being able to laugh, because I'm telling you, there's something about a relationship with God that will make you smile. And because I'm telling you, it really is real. And Patrick, I don't know of anybody that doesn't have a hard time in life, but walking through it with God with hope and joy makes a difference. So listen, we'll be right back.
SOS Mattress, best quality, best price, guaranteed. Where can you find a huge selection of high-end mattresses without paying high-end prices? SOS Mattress, best quality, best price, guaranteed. Where can you save 50 to 80% off retail every day? SOS Mattress, best quality, best price, guaranteed. We offer the lowest prices on the best name brand mattresses. SOS Mattress and Clearance Center on Highway 41 in Cartersville, 1 block south of Home Depot.
Hello Cartersville, this is Kelly Jones and I'm here at Kennesaw Transportation. I just want to say that if you are looking to make a job change, we are here for you. We'd love to have you. We keep nice late model equipment, as you can see behind me. We are a family owned company about to celebrate our 40th year anniversary. We have a sign-on bonus, benefits, 401k, I could just go on and on. So call me. The number is below, 1-888-BLUE-TRUCK. I would love to have you join our family. I hope you have a great, great year.
Hey, this is Joe Wilson, co-owner of Parnick Jennings Funeral Home, Cartersville's locally owned funeral home, serving all of Bartow County since 1977. The biggest difference of our funeral home here in Bartow County, Cartersville, is that we are a locally owned funeral home. We make all our decisions right here in the funeral home. When people walk in the door, they're going to meet the owner and know that we're making decisions on what's best for the families that have placed their trust and confidence in us and the needs of our community. One thing we always say to families that place their trust in us is ask a family we have served. We want people to know that when they come here for probably one of the most difficult experiences in their life, that they can feel comfortable with us. On behalf of myself and all the staff here at Parnick Jennings Funeral Home, we want you to know it would be our honor to serve your family during your time of need. Please call us at 770-382-0034.
Hey guys, David Franklin here with Cartersville Uncut, sitting in the office of the new pastor at Tabernacle Baptist Church, Patrick Latham. And Patrick, we've been talking and asking some questions about your kids and family and all that kind of stuff. And but I want to delve just a little bit deeper. And people have already started asking me, okay, what kind of preacher is he? Because that's the first thing they want to know. So I'm going to ask you one of the most loaded questions. Okay, are you one of those pastors that just grabs a Bible and angrily beats everybody over the head and all that kind of? So what's your style, man? I mean, people want to know your style.
I try to start, with scripture, and I would say I'm kind of a verse by verse preacher and try to be true and faithful to what the text says and what the Bible says. Going back to my grandfather, I remember when I felt this desire to preach and to be a minister, and I had the first opportunity to preach in Forsyth, Georgia, at the state prison down there. And I told him, I said, Papa, I don't know what to say. And he said, just stick with Scripture and you'll never go wrong. So I try to do that. But then I think with that, I think we live in a world of so much negativity. And, I don't want to be a guy of false positivity. I don't want to be a guy who avoids hard subjects. But at the same time, I have a desire to give people hope and to allow people, to help people to discover the real meaning in life and the answers they need in life. So this past Sunday I was preaching a passage in 1 John where it says, if we say we have no sin, we deceive ourselves and the truth is not in us. And that's pretty stout, that sounds pretty stout. But, as I talked about that, I talked about, hey, we all know there's something that's gone wrong with the world. All we have to do is read the newspaper, scan Twitter, watch the news. We know there's something wrong with the world. That's the bad news, but the good news, the Bible tells us what's gone wrong with the world, but it takes it a step further. It tells us how God can make the world right through his son, Jesus Christ.
Patrick, I think that's a great point, and I think that's one of the things, especially in today's culture, they need to hear that hope, because there is good news.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and no matter what somebody's been through, there's always this good news
Mm-hmm.
that, man, people are created by God, loved by God, and God wants to intervene right then. I saw a statistic the other day and interviewed over 10,000 people, and 46% of Americans say that they were lonely and depressed.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody comes to Tabernacle and you preach, are they gonna feel more depressed when they leave, or are they gonna be encouraged, you think?
Yeah, one of my prayers before I preach, I often pray is, Lord, edify, and that's a Bible word for build up, edify your people, encourage your people, and that speaks of giving people hope in life, and then enlighten your people, help them to see truth.
That's good.
And so that's really my prayer every time, try to make that my prayer every time before I stand before the people to preach. That's what I hope they walk away with.
Listen, guys, and I can say this because I've heard him preach. He actually made a joke and it was funny. So, but you like to laugh, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
So,
I do.
That's good. Listen, when we come back from this break, I'm going to ask you a question about if you just your thoughts about what you would like to see, just vision-wise, in the days ahead, and if you could shape a church perfectly, what would it look like? If you could just thinking about what does it look like to be in a community and stuff like that. So we'll be right back.
This is Cartersville Cell Phone Repair. We appreciate the community and enjoy serving you. Stop in for great deals for cases for all model phones. We have gently used tablets, phones, computers, car mounts, pop sockets, and Bluetooths. Not only are we the most committed phone shop in Cartersville, but we pride ourselves on quality repairs and sales. Stop in today. Come meet our team. Thanks, Cartersville.
Hi, welcome to Spencer Family Medicine. We're located on Henderson Drive in Weston Commons Shopping Center.
Unlike most medical clinics, we do labs right here in the office, including x-rays, saving you the hassle of scheduling yet another appointment across town.
Here at Spencer Family Medicine, we accept almost all insurance plans.
And we can almost always fit you in for same-day appointments.
We serve patients young to old.
From urgent care issues like broken bones to long-term issues like weight management and hormone therapy.
Not only that, but Dr. Spencer and staff are trained in aesthetic work.
So come to see us at Spencer Family Medicine. We would love for you to be a part of our family.
I'm Dr. Spencer, and I approve this message.
Okay, guys. Ready?
Ready, go.
Hello, Cartersville. If you haven't been by lately, come on by and check us out. We've totally revamped the store. We've added a lot more large capacity washers for your big loads. We have 40 pounders, 60 pounders, and 80 pounders for those huge loads. If you've got large bedding, come on by and see us. We've got the machine you need from a single person all the way up to a multi-family. If you're tired of doing laundry yourself, we offer a wash, dry, and fold service where you can drop it off. A few hours later, come back, it's ready to wear. We're located at 406 North Tennessee Street. It's All American Coin Laundry. Come by and see us for all your laundry needs.
Hey guys, David Franklin here once again with Cartersville Uncut, and the new pastor at Tabernacle Baptist Church. Patrick, listen, man, we've been having a good time just talking, and it's been fun to get to know you. But one of the questions I think that a lot of people have is, okay, where would a guy like you coming in, because you've got some experience, this isn't your first church to pastor, where would you want to lead Tabernacle? What would you envision happening, just those good things happening at Tabernacle in the days ahead?
Yeah, I would. I think my entire ministry starts with a desire to connect people to a relationship with God, to realize their God-given potential and what it means to know God and to enjoy Him. I think that's our purpose in being alive. So I think.
Let me just. You think people know that they should enjoy God?
Yeah, sure.
I don't think they do. I don't think the average person does.
A lot of people live with a false fear of God, but I mean, when you consider, creation, the beauty of nature, when you consider the complexity of the human body, it's evidence that there is a creator. We're here by design and for a reason. And if someone did create all of this, he's got to be an all-wise being. And an all-wise being wouldn't make all of us for no reason. So he would put us here for a reason. If he put us here for a reason, then logically he has to love us and desire a relationship with us.
So that's part of your whole DNA and philosophy. So what does that look like expressed in a church?
Yeah, I think that means us, number one, having ministries that train people in that inform the mind, about that, so that the heart can be affected and they can understand the love of God and what it means to have a relationship with God through Jesus Christ. So, my heart would be through preaching, through all types of ministries, to give people the training they need, the insight, the knowledge they need to pursue that relationship. And to do that in a way also that speaks to a lot of the needs that are in our community. We live in a day and age where it seems like there's more information than ever before, but people somehow lack some of the basic information and wisdom they need for marriage, for family, for finances, for health, for career, for relationships, for grief, for all types of things. So, I'd love to see us provide a church that can give the hope and help people need in all of those areas.
That's good. And guys, I've watched him with his kids and with his wife, and it doesn't take long, Patrick. You pick up the husband and wife really love each other. And does a guy really have his kids? Is he a good dad? And I'll vouch for him on that. That was one of the first things I look for. Let me change this a little bit, Patrick. A lot of people have asked me another question. Not just what football team does he pull for. A lot of people have asked me this: are you going to be a community guy?
Yeah,
are you going to stay in your office the whole time?
No, I'd hope so. Now, I do have dedicated time in my office in the morning early. Cartersville school starts a little bit earlier than Lawton school, so I'm here by 7:30. We leave the house at 7 a.m. I leave to take the boys to Cartersville Elementary, then here at 7:30, dedicate morning time to study, and then really from lunch on, I try to be with people. So early part of my morning, preaching, preparing, and then people the rest of the part of the day. So, and you've helped me out. You're a community guy. I appreciate you taking me to the chamber annual meeting and the luncheon. Just enjoyed connecting like that. Already involved in the community through Little League. Had an opportunity to meet with Cartersville JV and freshman baseball team this week. And so look forward to doing that. My wife and I come with this perspective. Cartersville in Bartow County, great place to live. I mean, what a great place to live. And so we look forward to being involved in the community.
Patrick, that's one of the things that I found around here. People love working together and have that team mindset. And I know you've got that. And, we've got it with all the ministers. You came to a ministers meeting the other day, and just a whole group of ministers sitting around saying, how can we be better at what we do to make a difference, to really help people? Because I know that's your heart. That I like that, the hope and the help that people need. Because, I see so many people's lives have just had some struggles and some bumps, and to be able to help them. So, listen, man, we're going to take one last break and come back and let you say something. But welcome, man. We are so glad to have you here. And guys, when you see him out in the community, come up and say hi to him because he really is a nice guy and a friendly guy. But we'll be right back with one final word.
Hey, Cartersville Uncut. Hey, it's Tim here at Treasure Chest Outlet. Hey, it's a new year, new things, new excitement here at Treasure Chest Outlet. Come on by and take a look around. You just got things that you just never know what you're going to find here at Treasure Chest Outlet. We're located at 927 North Tennessee Street. If you need a sofa set, if you need mattresses, if you need dining, if you need home decor, we've got it. Come on by and see us, check us out. Treasure Chest Outlet. You just never know what you're going to find.
Hey guys, David Franklin, Cartersville Uncut, back here in the office with Patrick, the new pastor at Tabernacle Baptist Church. And listen, we've been talking about you moving and all that kind of stuff, which I know that is massive. Yeah. And been asking about the family and all that kind of stuff. But I got another question. So what have you found so far here at Tabernacle and the community and stuff like that? So talk a little bit about, I mean, I know what it's like to walk in and you're like, okay. So what have you found so far?
Well, one of the things I've found, man, I really like about Cartersville is my lunch breaks have really improved. you got a lot of good restaurants. You know, I can walk right out those back doors and be to Appalachian Grill walking in 3 minutes.
There you go.
So that's pretty cool. I'm going to have to watch my waistline.
Yeah.
So, but no, the church here, this is such a loving church with such a great family atmosphere. I think anyone in Cartersville could walk through the doors here and feel loved and welcome and accepted, and so much positive, hope-filled, Jesus-centered energy and love here. And so it's exciting.
Well, now listen, people ask me all the time, okay, what do I have to wear? Like, do they have to wear a coat and tie to come to church here?
No. I don't. I wear a coat. I try to look sharp up there in front of everybody, but I don't wear a tie.
You don't wear a tie?
Some of our folks do, but there's a wide range there.
So if people come in jeans, they're fine, aren't they?
Yeah, just come as you are, come comfortable, and great worship music. You know from attending, man,
Yeah.
the orchestra and the choir here, it's inspirational and real encouraging every week, and really good. So.
Yeah. What else have you noticed about the community? Great food, great church. Anything else stuck out as far as, even at the church? I mean, things that are happening at the church that have just been like, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I would say one thing at this church is the being a father and a family man is seeing that there's ministries for every age here, from cradle up into senior adults. Yesterday they had senior adult luncheon here that they have each month, and a huge spread of fried chicken.
There you go.
So I knew I was back in Georgia. So,
that's funny.
Yeah. So,
when I get to work, Patrick, with like Benji and the youth and different kids and everything, and I know there's a lot of quality stuff here, and to help families really, really flourish, which is great. Something else that I think is really cool about Tabernacle is couples from here all over the world trying to make a difference, and just really appreciate that. And I know Steve's taking a group over to serve the Bassmasters.
Yeah.
So there's all kind of ministry opportunities, and I know y'all do a lot feeding people and counseling stuff, and so there's a lot of stuff here to really help people.
There is.
And I know that's your heart.
Yep.
And I know it's going to expand, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Listen, as we wrap this thing up, what I want to do is just last words to say to all these folks, just an invitation for them to experience what?
I would say come experience life and joy in Christ, and come experience a church family here. At Tabernacle, again, you're going to find loving people who will love you, kind of be your second family in a way, and or maybe your first family if you don't have a close family unit. And then you're going to find what I said earlier, hope through Christ, and then help through a lot of the ministries here, help for life. Which is really important.
Yeah. Goes back to that, trying to connect people with God, because there's a great plan.
Amen.
There he is. Guys, listen, thank you for watching this. Patrick, once again, let me just say welcome. We're glad to have you and your wife. She's got a good smile on her face, and your kids smile, and I could tell good things. So, listen, thank you, and welcome to Bartow County and Cartersville. And I look forward to working with you to make a huge difference.
Amen. Thank you, David.